You can feel it happening, even if no one talks about it openly. Men everywhere are quietly walking away from pills, prescriptions, and chemical shortcuts that promised everything and delivered very little. Something deeper is going on, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. For years, the message was simple. If you feel tired, take this. If your motivation drops, swallow that. If your body doesn't respond the way it used to, there must be a synthetic solution waiting in a bottle. At first, it sounds logical. Modern problems should have modern fixes. But more and more men are realizing that these fixes often come with a price that no one warns you about up front. Energy that spikes and then crashes. Focus that fades. Side effects that feel worse than the original problem. And the most frustrating part is the feeling that your body is no longer working with you, but against you. This is where the shift begins. What you're seeing right now is not a trend created by influencers or marketers. It's a reaction. A reaction to years of disappointment with conventional solutions that treat symptoms instead of causes. Men are starting to ask a dangerous question, dangerous for the industry that profits from dependency. What if the body doesn't need to be forced, but supported? That question alone has changed the direction of the entire men's health market. There is a growing distrust in chemical-heavy medications, especially among men over 30 and 40. Not because medicine has no value, but because many men feel they were never told the full story. They were told what a product could do, but not what it might take away. They were told it was safe, but not what long-term use might mean for their natural balance. This creates a silent frustration. You do what you're told. You follow the rules. You take the pills. And yet, something still feels off. You're not sick, but you're not strong. You're not broken, but you're not fully alive either. That gray zone is where many men are stuck. And when enough people get stuck in the same place, they start looking for a different path. This is where the return to natural solutions really begins. Not as a romantic idea, but as a practical one. Men start wondering how their bodies worked before everything became synthetic. Before every issue had a lab-made answer. Before masculinity itself felt like something that needed chemical correction. Across the world, there is a renewed interest in ancestral health. Simple concepts like supporting hormones instead of replacing them. Fueling the body instead of overstimulating it. Working with biology instead of trying to override it. This isn't about rejecting science. It's about respecting human design. You can see this clearly when you look at market behavior. Platforms like ClickBank don't run on opinions. They run on buying decisions. And one of the strongest movements right now is supplements with primal, ancestral, and natural positioning. These products are not selling because they sound good. They're selling because they resonate with a deep, unmet need. Men want to feel strong again, but on their own terms. They want energy that lasts all day, not a short burst followed by exhaustion. They want confidence that feels natural, not artificial. They want to wake up feeling capable, not dependent. This is why storytelling matters so much in this space. Because almost every man interested in natural solutions shares a similar story. He tried the conventional route first. He believed the promises. He invested time and money. And eventually, he felt let down. Maybe it started with low energy. Then motivation dropped. Then workouts stopped delivering results. Focus became harder. Drive faded. Not all at once, but slowly, quietly. And each time he looked for help, the solution felt the same. Another product. Another formula. Another short-term fix. The breaking point usually comes with a simple realization. If the solution requires me to keep adding more chemicals just to feel normal, maybe the approach itself is wrong. That realization is powerful because it shifts responsibility back to the individual. Instead of asking, what pill do I need next? The question becomes, what does my body actually need? This is exactly where products like Primal Blast enter the conversation, not as a miracle, but as a response to a movement. The name itself signals something important. Primal is not about the past. It's about foundations. It's about how the male body evolved to function before constant stimulation, artificial boosters, and chemical overload. The appeal is not aggressive. It's strategic. It suggests support instead of force, alignment instead of control. And for many men, that message lands hard, because it matches how they already feel. When you look closer, the popularity of these solutions reveals something bigger than supplements. It reveals a shift in masculine identity. Modern men are tired of being told that decline is normal and inevitable. They're tired of being told that fatigue is just part of aging, and that dependency is the price of getting older. Instead, they are choosing a different narrative, one where strength is maintained, not artificially replaced, where confidence comes from balance, not stimulation, where health feels sustainable, not fragile. This is why the natural movement is accelerating. It speaks to control. Control over your body, your energy, your future. It speaks to men who don't want to feel managed, men who want to feel capable again. And this is also why these products are positioned carefully. They don't shout. They don't promise instant transformation. They frame themselves as part of a bigger lifestyle choice, a return to fundamentals, a respect for biology. The key moment for many men is when they realize that the body is not broken. It's overwhelmed, overstimulated, overcorrected. When you remove the noise and support the basics, the body often responds in ways that feel almost surprising. That's the emotional core of this entire movement. Hope without hype. Strength without pressure. Improvement without fear of side effects. At a deeper level, this trend reflects something psychological as well. Men want to trust themselves again. They want to feel that their energy, focus, and drive come from within, not from an external crutch. Natural solutions symbolize that independence. This is why ClickBank trends matter so much. They show what people are willing to spend money on when no one is watching. And right now, they show a clear preference for products that promise balance, not extremes. Primal Blast fits into this landscape not because it claims to reinvent health, but because it aligns with what men are already searching for. A way to support testosterone naturally. A way to feel stronger without artificial spikes. A way to age without surrendering vitality. This doesn't mean every natural product is equal, but it does explain why the demand is exploding. Men are no longer passive consumers. They are informed, skeptical, and selective. They read labels, they question ingredients, they care about long-term effects. And perhaps most importantly, they talk. Quietly, in forums, in comments, in private conversations. They share what worked and what didn't. This collective experience is shaping the market faster than any advertisement ever could. So when you see the rise of natural primal-style supplements, understand this. It's not a coincidence. It's not hype. It's a response to years of unmet expectations. Men are choosing solutions that respect their bodies instead of fighting them. They are choosing support over suppression. They are choosing sustainability over shortcuts. And that choice reflects a deeper truth. Health is no longer about fixing what's wrong. It's about protecting what still works. That mindset changes everything. If you're watching this and recognizing parts of your own story, that's not accidental. This movement exists because millions of men reach the same conclusion, independently. Something had to change, and now it has. If you want to understand more about how solutions like Primal Blast fit into this natural movement, and why so many men are paying attention to it right now, make sure to check the official link in the description. Take a look for yourself, read the details, and decide if it aligns with what your body has been asking for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.